to The Release Show. I'm your host, Brittany Sconyers. On today's show, we have Maritsa Platis. She is proudly representing the United States as the first woman from South Carolina to win the Miss U.S International title in June of 2020. She's a sophomore at the University of South Carolina studying public health with a concentration in pre-med. Her passion for newborns compels her to pursue a career as a neonatologist, working with infants in the NICU. When she is not saving the lives of newborns, she is fine-tuning her performing arts skills, making her a well-rounded representative for her country. Maritsa's success as Miss U.S International compels her to create an advocacy entitled Cradle of Love, where she aims to educate others on the dangers of co-sleeping while also providing substantial support to families in need. Maritsa has big aspirations. As Miss U.S International, her voice is stronger than ever, enabling her to collaborate with like-minded organizations to further her outreach and make her even more significant impact on the world. Let's welcome Maritsa.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you for being on the show. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. There's no denying that being the pinnacle of beauty is a responsibility that may be difficult to bear. What's it like being you right now?
Well, I am still on cloud nine. It has been a little over 7 months. And when I won, I was just so overjoyed. I still am to have this opportunity, and being able to represent the United States at 20 years old is such a huge accomplishment. And I never knew I could attain that because I've always thought of, being older and being a pageant more involved in pageantry that will get me there, but being able to equip myself and educate myself and really be the best version of myself really separated me from the rest of the contestants. And I feel that's truly why I'm in this position now.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
For people who wish to be in your shoes and be crowned Miss U.S. International, what advice would you give them?
I would give them, keep working at your dreams, your goals, never stop. And you yourself are the only person that knows who you truly are. You cannot let anyone define your dreams, define your path in life. So if you really want to become Miss U.S. International, just work really hard, find your why, keep pushing, and keep working towards that goal.
That's great advice. Miss U.S. International's title requires you to follow the foundation's goal as UNICEF organized it to help children and apps speak love and peace globally. How do you intend to accomplish this task?
Well, through my initiative, working with children, parents in my community, and really partnering up with the UNICEF Foundation, if I was crowned Miss International, I would work closely with the organization, traveling to different countries, traveling with different organizations, trying to get the need and the help and provide those help to those infants and those babies in the countries that are malnourished and those who really need the love and the care and support. And that's what the UNICEF message is: united love, one heart foundation. So to me, that is so close to me. And before even entering this organization and competing, I really wanted to put my 100% in it and really research, why am I doing this? Because I want to help kids in other countries, not just in the Americas, but also around the world.
Wow, that is amazing. One of your biggest passions is to help children and struggling families globally. Why did you choose to serve this niche? What drew you to it?
So when my cousin had her baby, unfortunately, he passed away to positional asphyxia. And so since that point on, we kind of talked about how in the hospitals, a lot of parents don't get a notice that, or just bring awareness to positional asphyxiation. And a lot of doctors and people in the healthcare force really are concerned for the family whenever they deliver the baby. But in all of that excitement, there needs to be a way to inform parents that although you're going home with your baby, let us know that you need the cradle, crib, or bassinet. Let us know that you need these. A lot of parents don't. So with my initiative and with everything, the beauty of the moment, I really want to intervene and say, you know what, if you need a cradle or crib, if you need that support, I'm here. Through my initiative, I wanted to bring that to the table. And why I got involved with children is because, and with my major, is that I just love children and I want to be able to be the voice for them, because whenever they're with their parents in their bed, they don't have that voice to stick up for themselves. And the parents, not usually the parents, but they're tired. So being intervene and being able to educate parents is something I really want to do with my title and forever.
That is incredible. Oh my gosh, I really love your passion for what you love to do. Is so amazing. You took your compassion a step further and created an advocacy called Cradle of Love, which aims to educate others on the dangers of co-sleeping while also providing substantial support to families. Can you tell us more about this advocacy plus the risk of co-sleeping?
Yes, so I started forming my platform and forming my initiative back in 2017. But it has been a really, whenever you start something, you want to go in 100%, but it's been a learning path for me. So this summer during COVID, I had more time to really find my why and really, spread my cousin's legacy. I don't want anyone to go home and deal with this issue of losing their child when they co-sleep or, not having that support. So throughout this whole entire time, I was thinking, well, what can I do? What is something better? I want to do something that's more than just myself. It's not about me at the end of the day. It's about the people. So I formed this initiative. That way I can elevate the voices of the babies and voices of those who are struggling. So my initiative really kicked off during the summer whenever I went into a lot of local restaurants, fundraising. I sold some of my jewelry I made to fundraise because I'm not a nonprofit or an official organization yet. So I sold some items, and all of that money went towards cradles, cribs, bassinets, baby items. And my first one went great. My second one was even greater. And when I got the message out and saw the support from my community, I was just overjoyed to see so many people wanting to know and wanting to give back to my initiative.
That's incredible. You know what? I actually had a brother who passed away from crib death.
Wow.
Yeah, he would have actually been 33. We would have been a year apart. And so I definitely understand the importance of getting those cribs and bassinets to those and not sleeping with your infants in the bed. It's very important that we don't do that. So thank you for what you're doing, because parents need to be educated on this and understand the risk that could happen from it.
Mm-hmm.
You plan on going to Tokyo to compete in the big Miss International pageant. How do you prepare for such an event in order to stand out?
Well, whenever I prepare for anything, I always understand that at the end of the day, I'm my true, real, authentic self, and no one can change that. So far, my preparation has really been focusing in on how I can elevate and do better than I am now. So I've been preparing with my coaches, preparing with my director on wardrobe. I've also been learning some Japanese. And I just want to immerse myself in the culture. The Japan culture is so beautiful, and their traditions and delicacies and everything that I've seen so far. I am looking forward to just immersing myself and having the best time while I'm there. Although it's a competition, I still want to bring back these memories, these moments, and meet all of the delegates and get to form a bond, a friendship with them, because we are cheering all women. That's our motto as Miss International.
That is great. I like that you've learned some Japanese. That is super cool to go to another country and kind of know a little bit about their language so that you can kind of get through the country and and find your way through instead of, not knowing the language and not knowing where you're going to go or, how to respond to people. I think that's amazing. And I had Miss Nepal on here. She actually competed in the Miss Universe pageant, and she talked about how amazing it was. And I see all the pictures and things like that. I also actually gave a dress. I'm a fashion designer too. So one of the contestants for Miss Universe, Miss Haiti, she went to Miss Universe, I think it was 2 years ago, and she wore one of my dresses there. And I saw how incredible, how much fun you guys have over there and how great, and you're all just cheering each other on. And I enjoy all the lives and the posts that they put up because it's like you said, it's celebrating women. And that's what's incredible about it. All of you guys are strong, no matter who wins at the end. It's a great journey to cross through to at least be able to compete for the title.
Yes, and everyone that I've come across when it comes to pageantry has left such a huge mark in my heart because they have always impacted my life with their own story because I give them a story and they're just inspired, and we vice versa. We just share this mutual understanding that we support each other. Although we're competing, we have that bond of sisterhood, and that's why I love Miss International because we're cheering all women, we're supporting them, and we're a family. At the end of the day, the Miss International organization is a big family.
Yes. And then you get to, collaborate and be around other women around the country, all those different countries, just meeting everyone from, I think that's incredible to meet so many different women from different countries, for them to tell you a little bit about their country and that you don't know anything about. Like, I remember watching the Miss Universe pageant and some of the countries that they were naming, I was like, I've never heard of them in my life. Yeah, it like educates you too while you're watching it. It's super incredible.
Yes. Miss International 2018, Bonnie Walls, she was telling me that some of the international contestants, they actually, when they end up getting married and everything, some of them are bridesmaids in each other's weddings. And I was like, how cool is that? You get the whole world, people from all over come to your wedding, or people all over come to your events, your life. It's more than just a competition. Like I said, it's like a worldwide party. I just love it.
Yes. And it's like a bond, you guys bond together and you stay. Yeah, because I see that all the time. Like the top 3 normally kind of work with each other, right? And travel, but they also connect with all the other girls too. I see that a lot on Instagram. Yeah.
We have the top 3 in our organization. It is Miss Tourism and Miss Landscapes U.S. International. Tourism U.S. International. So I've been working with them, and I've been following up on their journey, and they're just 2 incredible women, and being able to be in Florida with them and just having that fun week and our photo shoot and all of that, it was so much fun. And to work with them across the states. I just love having that power, the power 3 all together.
Yes. The Miss International pageant in Tokyo, Japan will feature numerous competitions such as swimsuit, national costume, evening gown, private interview, and speech. What are your strengths and weaknesses in these departments, and how do you plan to overcome them?
Well, I've always been an active public speaker. I love just talking, getting to know others. So I feel like in that department, I will be good, but I'm also just trying to make myself more equipped and educate myself daily on news topics, current events, anything going on. So in this competition, I really want to focus in on that because it can be a weakness because there's so much going on that you have to focus in on the pageant, but you're also trying to be that world leader. So that will be something that I will definitely be working on, and that has been a weakness, but I'm working on it daily, working with my coaches. And my favorite thing about the competition is the interview. But I think I'm looking forward the most to my national costume because I'm so proud to be able to represent the United States and being able to be in a gown on stage and being able to really reflect in one of the speech competitions areas about my country and give a small speech. I think everything all combined is amazing, but being on that stage is going to make this whole pageant experience amazing, especially in Japan.
Yes, and I love the costumes. So I can't wait to see your costume on that stage. I will definitely be watching and rooting you on.
Thank you so much.
When you successfully come out on top of the Miss International pageant in Tokyo, Japan, what will the victory mean to you and your future?
Well, when I went to Florida, I told the judges in my interview that I came here prepared like I was in Japan. And I think that, and being, 20 years old, I'm like, wow, I look up to so many women in the pageant world, and I'm one of them now. And the other day I saw a photo of Miss USA, Miss Earth, Miss World, and then me all together. And I just wanted to cry because that meant so much to me, just being able to be standing next to 3 other accomplished women. So if I was to win Miss International, I believe my title is beyond me already, but I think this will change the direct path for my organization, my initiative, and just be this huge microphone for me to just not only work in the United States, but deliver cribs in countries that need it the most for parents. I know there's this one country that actually uses shoe boxes for babies to sleep in shoe boxes. So I would love to go there and just give like cradles and cribs. And I'm working with organizations like Johnson & Johnson to get that started. And so already I'm just going to go in as I am Miss International already. But I'm going to go in, and if I do win, this title is not for me. It's more for my country and the people.
That's incredible. Do you know what country that is where the babies are sleeping in shoeboxes?
I was actually just talking to one of my friends that works for Johnson & Johnson. He was telling me about it. I believe it would have to be Finland, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure. But I was researching. I've done my research a little bit, but I believe so. But I just don't want to mistake that because
Right, of course. Yeah. Besides being the face of beauty, you're also a sophomore at the University of South Carolina studying public health with a pre-med concentration. Can you tell us why you chose to study this course?
Yes. So actually, in my sciences during school and grade school and high school, I really geared towards more the anatomy and physiology aspect of science. So whenever my science teacher would be like, "Are you excited for today's lesson?" I would be like, "Yep," because it's anatomy and physiology. So I like the other sciences, but that was my favorite, just learning about the human body and being able to learn about all of that was just fascinating to me. So I was really inspired by the doctors in my family, my mom working in healthcare, and also just inspired by my teacher because every day we'd go to school, she would just be so excited to teach. And that just made me feel so confident in my career goal was becoming a doctor. So, and I also dabbled if I would, become a teacher. That's in the back. That's on the burner. If I want to become a teacher, I probably will. But right now, I want to become a doctor, and so that right there inspired me. And my cousin being in the NICU inspired me, and just all these life lessons and these experiences really build up to this moment. And I'm not letting go of that dream. And so many people get discouraged, and it's very hard. I had 2 exams yesterday. And it's been very hard. And so tonight I have to do more chemistry. And so it's this balance of, yes, I would love to be, everything in the world, but you have to work really hard for it.
You do. You gotta stay focused. That's the thing, staying focused and know how to balance everything out. That's great. Being a medical student, you plan to major in neonatologist so that you can work with infants in the NICU. What drove you down this path?
So when my cousin was born, we were so happy, but also what happened was he was very blue and he actually had to get rushed into the NICU. So with my cousin, I would message her every day. I would be like, is he okay? Is he okay? But from that experience, I was like, there are not enough NICU nurses or doctors. Like, I just want to give myself to that and give myself to children. And it really matched up whenever my platform and my career path just clicked together. And I just felt like this moment was like, wow, God is speaking to me right now. This is what I need to be doing. And recently, my professor at the University of South Carolina told me her family story as well about her sister's baby being in the NICU. So they have a blog, and I've been following up with her. And so hearing stories about parents and seeing their experiences, I want to be that doctor that, relays the message of no co-sleeping and then also saves their lives. Because at the end of the day, ultimately, we're trying to save as many babies as possible.
That is so incredible. Well, I know that you just got back from New York,
yes,
and you walked in Fashion Week. Tell me a little bit about that experience.
So amazing. I was born in New York, Long Island, New York, but I visit occasionally. I live in South Carolina now. And so being able to visit New York, walk in New York Fashion Week with Beauty It's Everywhere, I had such an incredible experience walking for Layla Rose, Bella Pope, different designers from across the country, and being able to meet the designers and wear their artwork was just made me so happy for them, because I know designers work very, very hard to create a unique line that means so much to them. So being a part of that work was just so amazing to experience.
I can only imagine. I'm a fashion designer as well, and I know you feel great wearing somebody's art, but we love when we see models in our clothing walking down the runway and bringing it all to life, because a garment is nothing sitting on a hanger. When it's on a body, it comes to life. And I miss going to New York Fashion Week, and I know it's a little bit different now because of the pandemic. Hopefully we can fill up those seats again soon, because I really love fashion shows, and fashion is my passion.
Oh, I love that. Before we went on this call, I said these earrings are fabulous, but everyone looks at her earrings. They are fabulous.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
International.
Yes, we'll have to get you some. Seeing your unwavering dedication to humanity, we're curious to know where you see yourself in the near future. What do you think time has in store for you?
Well, I think anything is possible. I've always had a passion for the theater and arts. So possibly maybe one day doing a little bit of singing on stage, musical theater, that could be a possibility. I've done that all throughout high school. I've done 8 shows. I'm a theater nerd. Broadway, musicals, you name it, I will be there. I'll watch, and I might have to perform. But in the next 5 years or to 10 years, I definitely want to be in my career goal path, but also living life and enjoying everything. And if I was Crown Miss International, just traveling and giving back to so many people across internationally in the world. And I feel like whenever I'm my happiest is when I'm giving happiness to others and seeing their smile. And that is just so rewarding to me, more than just a title. It's more than just about myself. It's about others.
That is great. So please let everyone know how they can continue to follow your journey, and let them know when the competition airs so that they can watch you as well on Miss International Pageant on TV. So let everybody know.
Yes, so thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Make sure you subscribe and like the release show as well. She is so amazing for having me. Thank you. And if you want to follow my journey, please follow Miss U.S International on Instagram and Facebook, and also the Miss International pageant on Instagram. And the pageant will be held in November, but right now, due to COVID, there are no set dates specifically. But in order to keep in check with me and just DM me on those accounts, and you'll be able to find out those dates soon.
Yay, and I can't wait. Please let me know when you find out those dates as well. Yes. So I know to watch watch you on the TV.
Oh, so neat. Thank you.
You're welcome. I wish you all the best with the Miss International pageant in Tokyo, Japan. Thank you so much for being on my show, and I look forward to seeing much of your future and much of what you're doing in the future.
Thank you so much. It's such an honor.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for tuning into The Release Show. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.